Hey, what's up everybody? It's Julius DeBerry with Majestic Studios. I got a quick video for you guys today. This is a quick follow-up video to a video I did a couple of weeks ago concerning assigning controllers in the Yamaha Montage. I wanted to show you guys a quicker way to do that same concept. This requires a little less menu diving. It makes it a little easy for you guys to assign those control sources to the various parameters that you would like to assign them to in your keyboards. I think Yamaha kind of did really good with this specific feature. It's something that I have gotten a lot of questions about over the years as far as assigning control sources to parameters on the keyboard. People want a quicker way to be able to do that without having to do as much menu diving. And sometimes if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, it can be a little bit difficult. So this is a great thing, and I think it's going to benefit the community quite a bit. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so Yamaha has given us several different control points that we can use to modulate sounds or make parameter adjustments on the fly using these various control sources. We have the mod wheel, we have the pitch bend, we have the what is this thing called? We have the ribbon controller, and then we have the famous super knob. And so these various things that we can use to control sounds are all available to us, but we just want to be able to get to assigning them to those various parameters really quickly. So what I've done is I've taken a general sound, hybrid and a brass, and I'm going to assign aftertouch to the pitch LFO because that's something that a lot of guys that are in my community, the gospel community, they like to be able to do. They want to initiate that wiggle sound using aftertouch so they can give their best Randy Jenkins impression and the way he plays and expresses himself with his keyboard. So that's something that a lot of people, you know, Randy kind of made it famous in my opinion. And so a lot of people are after it. And so that's something I'm going to show is how you can use aftertouch to control those various parameters. And I'll probably do it in use another controller just to show you guys that it's just super simple to be able to assign it in the keyboard. So what I did was I took a sound called hybrid and a brass. It's just a normal synth brass sound. And I'm going to assign modulation to the pitch LFO. All right, so just to make it simpler, this sound is made up of two parts. I am going to take one of the parts out. These control sources can be assigned at a common level, and they can also be assigned at a part level. So just to make this make sense a little bit easier, I'm going to do it at the part level so you can see how it affects an individual part of a sound. So I'm going to turn that first part off. So all right, that's the sound that we're going to be adjusting. All right, so this control assign button right here is the button that's going to be our best friend during this demonstration and for this feature within the keyboard. All right, so something I want you guys to take notice of is this control assign button. It's going to be your best friend during this demonstration and going forward as far as this feature is concerned. You can see that the light on this button is not lit up. That means that currently I do not have a parameter selected that I can manually assign to a control source. But if you select a parameter that can be assigned, this button is going to turn red, letting you know that the keyboard is ready or it's available for you to assign a control source to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push edit, and there's a little bit of menu diving, but it may not be as much as the last video that I showed you as far as assigning those controller sources. You have to know where in the engine the parameter is that you want to change, and that's probably about as much menu diving as you're going to have to do. But if you know where to find it, it can be very quick. So I'm going to go to part one. All right, and I am going to go down to second LFO because I know that's where the pitch modulation is in the specific engine that I'm in right now. All right, so this pitch modulation, like right now you see this control source is not lit up. But as soon as I push the pitch modulation in the LFO, the depth parameter, that control assign lights up. So if I push the button, now it's telling me this is the destination parameter. Part 1 LFO 2 pitch modulation, the PMD. All right, so now it's asking me which control source you want to assign to that parameter. It says activate the source controller to assign. So it's waiting for me to initiate whatever control source that is. And remember, I told you guys we're going to use modulation. So if I just press my keys in, it automatically assigned aftertouch as the modulation source for LFO2 PMD. And so now when I play this sound, I can initiate a modulation in the pitch LFO just by triggering aftertouch. All right, and so now you're automatically brought to that menu where those parameters can be adjusted. You can go in and you can modify the ratio. You can make it go up or down, which is just going to intensify the result of you pushing the triggering the aftertouch effect. All right. Or you can also make it less intense by lowering the ratio. All right. So just that easy, you were able to assign aftertouch to the pitch LFO to trigger that wiggle sound. All right, so let's do another one, but this time we're going to use the same sound, and we're going to modify the same parameter, but this time we're going to use the mod wheel instead of aftertouch. All right, so do you guys know what I'm supposed to do? Oh, and while you're here, I might as well mention this. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, don't hit that button again. But this time, just hit the like, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you guys are aware of when new content is posted. And please, share the content. If it's helping you, it's probably going to benefit someone else as well. If there's something specific you guys want to know or learn about concerning the Yamaha Montage M, leave a comment down below. All right. I also offer one-on-one consultations where I teach one-on-one and show you guys how to dig into this keyboard and get to know it a little better. And we also have membership options on the channel that you guys should check out. I'll leave a link to that as well in the description of the video. And there's some options with that as well that will provide one-on-one assistance or even group lessons as far as the keyboards are concerned. All right, so you push the edit button, then you got to go find in the board where the parameter is that you want to change. Remember, we're in part 1. We're going to go to the second LFO because that's where our pitch modulation is located. We're going to select depth. Our control assign lit up. We push the control assign button. All right, so here we are again. I am at the part 1 LFO2 pitch modulation. It's waiting on me to input the control source that I'm wanting to send. And so now I'm going to move the modulation wheel, and now it has assigned the mod wheel as a modulation source for the LFO pitch. So here we go. Raise the wheel. All right, and the cool thing is you can hear that mod wheel is also connected to another parameter, and it sounds like it's opening the filter. So each control source looks like several different pages, and there's 4 parameters within each page that you can control from the same modulation source. So you guys heard that mod wheel is tied to something else. We can delete all of those if we'd like. We just click on the destination that mod wheel is going to, push delete, 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 delete. They're all gone. So now you see that mod wheel doesn't do anything at all. But if we want to add that pitch modulation to the mod wheel, all we did was go to second LFO. We select pitch modulation depth, hit the control assign button. It's waiting on us to add it. We move the mod wheel, and now put our ratio up to 60 something, which is I think the default. And there you go. We can intensify by adding a little more. And just that easy, you guys now know how to add control sources to the parameters that you want them to control. All right, so I hope that helps you guys a lot. Hope it makes your program editing and your ability to make custom patches and make them the way you want them to be. I hope it makes it a little easier. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, don't push it again. But everybody, hit the like button, leave a comment, share the video with your friends, and hit the notification bell so you're aware of when new videos come. All right, until next time,